Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Kristen, and today I'm going to show you how I did this 3D sunflower set. I have gone ahead, pre-prepped my red iguana hand, and the tips that I used were the C-Curve Straight tips by Notpolish. The two acrylics that I'm using are both by Notpolish as well. I am using yellow Mamba and Milky White to do my ombre. I do have a discount code with Notpolish. It is Kristen8. And how I do my marble is I go ahead and lay a little bit of my first color down at the cuticle just to make sure I have good coverage. And then I'll take a small bead of each color and place them very close to each other. And then I will make the tip of my brush a little bit pointy and then just glide it through back and forth, not mixing it too much. I don't want to over mix it and not have you be able to see the marble. So I just kind of lightly mix it, adding more where I need. And if I decide I want a little more color, I'll just add it wherever I think it needs it. The brush that I'm using is also by Notpolish. It is a number 12. I hopefully soon will be working my way up to a size 14 since I like to do a little bit of the longer nails. But for now, I am quite comfortable using the 12. The ring finger and the pointer finger are both going to be ombres, so I'm going to go ahead and place my initial bead, and then I'm going to feather it back toward the cuticle. I want to make sure that's nice and flush so that I don't have any harsh line in my ombre or a big ledge. Once I let my yellow totally dry, I'm going to go ahead back to that milky white and use that for my ombre. I'm going to go ahead and place my first bead just at the transition, just under the transition, tap it out to the sides, and then pull it up over that yellow. My second bead is my cuticle bead. I'm going to go ahead and place that right behind the first bead and pull it right up over the first bead. Any areas that I feel my transition was a little weak or not that great, I will go ahead and lay a little wet bead over that and touch it up as much as I can. And that usually helps for any areas that didn't quite get the transition that you wanted.
Would you call me if I'm in the dark? I'm calling up 'cause I'm right under the stars. Would you run on me leaving this mark? But baby, I'm the one who's breaking hearts, one who's breaking hearts. Quiero ser el hombre de tu vida, tener niños y estar en un altar. Tu esto no se me olvida, ni tus besos y tus chistes al azar. Quiero ser tu amor tuyo. Contigo yo me siento en control. Quiero ser tu amor tuyo. Besándonos a la puesta del sol.
On the middle nail, that is going to be a glitter nail, but first I'm going to go ahead and lay down a little bit of that Milky White. I totally forgot what I was going to do, so I started it in the middle there. But what I want to do is have it heavy toward the cuticle and then kind of feathered out later toward the end to where it kind of just goes clear or foggy at the tip of the nail. The pre-mixed glitter that I'm going to use is from Glitterbels, and it is called Venus. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's like a silver, and it kind of almost looks a little bit white once you mat it down. I don't know, it was just perfect for what I wanted. It does have a little hint of purple, which goes beautifully with yellow, so it just blended really well with this whole set. And it does have smaller pieces of glitter and then chunkier, larger, chunkier pieces of glitter in there, so it's like multi-mix. I am going to go ahead and cap all of these nails in clear, and the clear that I am using is also by Notpolish. It is important for me to cap all the nails on this set, not just the glitter nail, because I don't want to ruin my marble or my ombre in the file out. So I'm going to go ahead and just encapsulate all of the nails in this set.
Tener niños y estar en un altar. Tu belleza eso no se me olvida, ni tus besos y tus chistes al azar. Tried sometimes, but you're making me nervous. Now I've realized that I can't live without you. All my friends reassure that it's obvious, and that maybe I'm wasting my time, but I gotta try. The only reason I keep sneaking out at night to laugh with you in secret under city lights. Surprised you never had the guts to figure out how I feel about you. Wish me the best of luck. I'm gonna
went ahead and filed and buffed off camera, and before I start my artwork, I'm going to go ahead and matte top coat the whole set because it is matte. I did find a picture of this. I am not sure where, if somebody sent it to me, if I found it on a thing. I think somebody sent it to me, but it didn't have who the original artist was. It was absolutely gorgeous, so I had to recreate it. So if anybody knows who the original artist is, please share with me. I would absolutely love to know. But she did do it matte also, I believe. So I'm going to go ahead and matte everything, including the glitter nail. I absolutely love that effect. And then I will continue on with my 3D artwork after I give that a full 60-second cure. The first part of the sunflower I'm going to do is the center portion, and for that I am using another color by Notpolish. It is called Midnight Run, and what I'm doing with that is just placing a little circle there, and I keep playing with it with my brush just so it doesn't move or anything, and I'm trying to make it a little more circular until it starts to set up and get a little bit matte. And then what I do is I dip my dotting tool into the powder and then just use it to make all the dots and little indentations that's in the middle of a sunflower. Once the center of my flower has set, I'm going to go ahead and use yellow Mamba once again to do the petals of my sunflower. I am going to use my 3D brush by Notpolish to go ahead and place these. I pick up a little bead of acrylic and place it there, and I do kind of a little bit try to pull it to a point while it's setting up. Once it gets a little matte, I go ahead and start pressing in the center and then swiping the sides back to a point. I want to keep it at a point, but I want to open up that center. So it's best if you can wait until it turns matte. You're going to get the best results. Sometimes I get a little anxious, but yes, wait till it turns a little bit matte, push out the sides, and then sculpt the points back to a nice sharp point. The final step in this set is I'm going to place some gems. So I am going to go ahead and place a little bit of gem gel with my micro swab. Everybody asks me what that little pink swab is. That is what they are called, micro swabs. They can be found on Amazon. I do have them linked in my Amazon storefront, which will be down in the description box as well. Then I like to go over it with my matte top coat, and then I like to sink my gems into that before I cure it, especially when I'm doing a matte set, because I don't want any of the gem gels. I can never remember which one has a shiny, dries matte, anything. So I just like to go over that, especially when I'm doing a matte set, just so that it all blends out real nice and there's no little shiny areas, and I don't have to try and go around all my gems. It's working out real well for me so far with the gem gel and the top coat. No, none of my clients have come back with like all their gems missing or even any of them. So I've been real happy with this little method so far. I am using the Notpolish gem picker, which I absolutely fell in love with. It's super sticky. I was getting a gem on the first try every time, it seemed. And it is super cute. It has like red beads in the handle, and I absolutely loved it. My new go-to gem picker. So once I get my gems placed where I want them, I'm going to give it a full 60-second cure, make sure everything is nice and secure, and that will complete my set. I hope you love this set as much as I do. Thank you so much for watching. If I could please ask you to like, share, please leave me a comment. That kind of helps me out with my output into YouTube. If you could just maybe go ahead and leave me some yellow hearts, that would be amazing. And if you haven't already, please consider subscribing. I'm gonna go ahead, leave you the final video, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks. Bye.
I've been thinking about you. I've been thinking about you. I know he's just mad, but it feels like I know you. We love the same things. You want a house in Malibu. Are you feeling the same way I do? Are you feeling the same way I do? Are you thinking about me? Are you thinking about me? I'm having a hard time not doing anything other than thinking about you. So are you thinking about me? 'Cause I've been thinking about you.